Alright, what's up everybody? We are back for a new episode of The Flash. This is Season 4, Episode 7, which is titled, Therefore I Am. Yeah, we are getting dangerously close, of course, with Barry and Ralph showing up at the house of, well, what looks to be our main antagonist this season, right? DeVoe. Clifford DeVoe, apparently, is what they said he's supposed to be called. I'm not sure if that's like a pseudonym or whatever, right? Because the guy is also showing up looking actually very human right now, which is weird because, of course, we saw his strange AI robot whatever version where he is a lot, yeah, well, he looks a lot less human, I will say, right? Like a weird kind of mix between, yeah, AI, robotic or whatever, but then also still obviously showing regular human facial features and stuff nonetheless, but he's got like these cables, I think, or whatever. He seems wired up. Obviously he's on his like floating chair or whatever most of the time. I don't know. I think he's very well prepared for this encounter right now. He wasn't scared in the slightest either when last episode they teased that Barry might be finding out about his identity in that particular episode, right? So I think that he's going to be able to just get away with it here. I don't think he's going to actually give anything away to Barry that's going to make him suspect that this is the guy they should be looking for. But I could be wrong, of course. I mean, maybe we finally get like a true early sort of, you know, first encounter with our big villain, and with Barry already realizing who it is, just that he's not going to be able to track him down or something, right? It's absolutely possible. Yeah, so last episode, is there really much for me to talk about? I mean, obviously we dealt with another, yeah, what seems to be a one-episode villain, of course. Ralph. I mean, a nice thing about Ralph is that we came to know him as like this corrupt kind of guy or whatever, right? Who now seems to be making his 180, and he's starting to adapt to... Well, not just adapt to, but actually adopt is probably a better word to use. He's adopting Barry's own mindset, right? About like saving people and doing the right thing. Yeah, which is, you know, nice to see. We got introduced to a whole bunch of Harrisons who are now forming, I guess, their own council. And I think, I mean, yeah. Again, I was kind of wondering this season who's going to be our new Harrison. But it seems like our new Harrison is going to be our old Harrison, along with a bunch of different ones that are more creative than ever. And it's almost making me think like, damn, how are they going to outdo this in future seasons, right? It's like, it's... I would think it's impossible. But then again, that's what I thought last season already with this one. So... we'll have to wait and see, guys. I'm looking forward to diving into this new episode. That's exactly what we're going to do. If you enjoy my reactions to The Flash, you can, of course, get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page. A good 15+, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Full-length reactions are going to be up there too, and you can sign up for free and watch the next episode right now as I'm recording this. It is still New Year's Eve. There's a bunch of fireworks going off outside. Just saying, if you hear them, that's why. I'm not getting shot at yet, but anyway, looking forward to diving into this new episode, so let's dive straight into it. Central City University. 4 years ago. Okay, I was gonna say that the color palette already made me think that.
Class, write your essays on this list of topics. Does anyone have the notes from earlier? I'm afraid I can't read my own handwriting.
He was a teacher, huh? And something tells me he might not be a very well-respected one or something. I mean, I see the paper planes already. Then again, it's kind of normal in every class. Oh. Yeah, nobody's paying attention, though.
I felt the same after my 11 a.m. I was trying to explain the turbulent flow rates.
It's a good thing I know water flowing to the axis of a tube is called laminar.
Ah, so you do listen.
Interesting. So they were like both teachers, is what we're saying?
Nothing matters to them if it's not digestible in YouTube videos of talking babies.
Have you seen the husky singing like a virgin? Made you smile.
How can we enlighten them?
Yeah, no, that's science right there.
Well, your plan will work. We just need to refashion the delivery system.
It's not the plan that's flawed. I'm simply not smart enough.
You are the most brilliant mind I know.
It's not enough.
What plan are you talking about now, though? Aren't you just talking about, like, teaching this stuff to the kids? Or are you already trying to, like, explain something to them that has to do with what's going on right now in your current, yeah, plan?
At this point, it's just a concept. Just like their minds have gotten too small to handle their full capacity, mine's too small to deliver it. This can change all of that.
Your dream is my dream. And your passion is my passion.
Yeah, okay.
I'm nothing without you.
I already had a feeling these two were getting it on, but that's definitely confirmed now. It's very interesting because I don't necessarily get the worst vibes from them, you know what I mean? Especially here, it seems like the guy is like genuinely interested in just expanding, like, well, how should I put this? I guess communicating his knowledge to his people. He's a teacher, right? Like he genuinely wants to teach all these students. And he wants them to be interested, and he wants to have the capacity to actually make him interested. So, you know, I mean, with everything that's going on right now, it's like, yeah, I don't know what kind of intentions he has. It's also probably like the sign of a great villain. It's like so far we've dealt with a lot of villains that were just out for the destruction of the world, and with this guy, that might not actually be the case for a change, right? He might actually be out for something that he feels is like a noble cause.
The name DeVoe came up in an investigation of ours.
Why him? DeVoe's a common name.
The name's been identified for its connection to 4 separate criminal cases.
So you think my husband is a witness to these crimes?
No. We'd like to eliminate him as a suspect.
Yeah, that's all that we're here for, to cross him off.
So, Professor, what brought you to Central City?
I grew up in South Africa. I took a teaching position at Oxford. That's where we met.
Uh-huh.
He swept me at my feet.
It did take a tenured offer from Central City University to lure me away from the Oxford faculty. That was 4 years ago.
Yeah, so far, this is probably all the truth.
Do you know Ramsey Deacon?
No.
Kilgore.
What about Becky Sharp?
No, I'm afraid.
Okay, so this is definitely where the lying begins, obviously, but I really wonder what happened. Like, did they actually go off the deep end in some way, or are they still basically the same people that they were back then, just now with a plan and certain things that they can't talk about to Barry, at least?
Mina Shaitan?
That name's familiar.
Isn't this the Native American woman that lived abruptly?
So sad to see her go.
You were colleagues. Did she?
It's always smart to at least bring up somebody and say that you knew him, right? Because it's like, it makes you more believable.
That painting. It's beautiful.
Like the samurai again.
Samurai. They were formidable.
Here we go. It's kind of a giveaway.
The feudal history of medieval Japan. It's one of my areas of expertise.
Then you must speak the language?
Dude, this is so funny. Like, I kid you not, I know it's gonna sound really convenient, but I literally installed Duolingo today on my phone and I started teaching myself, Japanese. I'm genuinely surprised, like, how much progress I'm making within literal hours. Like, it's crazy. I've like watched a lot of anime already over in the channel, which is kind of like the prime reason why I've been wanting to, you know, teach myself to do it and stuff. But it's all starting to finally like click now that I'm actually like truly diving into it like that.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
No. If we have any more questions, we'll get in contact.
You know where to find me.
That we do. Okay, you can take your mask off right now, my guy.
Is it him?
Is he gonna say yes? I think that's what Barry thinks.
I don't know, Bear. This shy college professor doesn't exactly seem like a criminal mastermind to me.
That's the whole point.
Come on, it wouldn't be the first time somebody played nice and then turned out to be our bad guy.
I was gonna say, they would never come out up front and actually tell you, yes, it's me.
I'm just saying, there's something weird about this guy. He likes samurai.
Have you seen Zatoichi, the Blind Swordsman? Best Criterion Collection.
Okay, guys, think about this.
No, I don't know about that, but I have played Ghost of Tsushima.
All right.
Yeah, but thank you for asking.
I think human resources might not be okay with this.
I think they'll let it slide, considering I get to marry the coworker of my dreams a week from now. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm the luckiest man alive.
Nah, he's kind of too distracted right now, though. He can't even think about that marriage.
Even relativity, all these fields.
Wow.
You confused my design with life.
We still have a problem.
You gotta love how he was actually watching like a speech from Harrison. I mean, that was still already going to be Eobard Thawne, of course, right? Because yeah, obviously he wanted the accelerator explosion to happen and stuff. He was like kind of preparing for it, right? I forget exactly how many years he had actually been Harrison back in season 1. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I love how he was like kind of inspired by him, I guess, or whatever, right? Or well, being interested in science like he is. Of course, he would actually, you know, watch Harrison on TV.
Expanding a mind to an infinite capacity requires an expanding energy source.
Where are we going to find that kind of power?
Right there.
Molecular physics. Once my particle accelerator goes online, it'll blow the doors of science off there.
He initially wanted to use the particle accelerator, I guess, right? But now instead he probably realized like, oh, we can use like the explosion too, or you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, well, Barry's energy instead.
We needed a power source unlike anything imaginable.
It seems Harrison Wells just imagined it. History moves in cycles. We must therefore learn from what came before us, because those who don't learn from...
Oh, wow.
Because those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it.
Interesting. Okay, so he does still give these classes? I mean, he'd have to, right? Because otherwise something would seem sus about that too. And Barry is actually attending now.
Don't forget your reading material, Chapter 11, on the counterculture backlash and its influence on the Reagan administration.
I mean, at least these students right now are paying more attention.
Yeah, no, I understand you're busy. This won't take long. I just wanted to ask. Where were you 4 years ago on the night of January 7th?
I have no idea. How far back does this investigation of yours go?
I mean, in his defense, most people would not remember any of that.
Do you ever use public transit?
Well, like the subway? I mean, imagine me in a wheelchair.
More like a bus.
I don't understand why he's actually asking him this, because the guy himself was not supposed to be in there, though, was he? Or are we saying that he also was actually affected? Wait. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. Maybe he just decided to be in that bus because he knew he would be able to show up exactly where Barry would come out. I don't know. Were the rest of the people that got powers too just like collateral in that process? Yeah, okay. Maybe kind of just like with the particle accelerator explosion, right?
Can I get back to you, or do I need to accompany you downtown?
Of course not. Just email me. And again, I'm sorry to bother you.
He took his cup for DNA sampling or something. Then again, I don't think we really have his DNA so far though, do we? Like, we didn't find it anywhere.
So this is an example of meta-DNA.
Oh, wait, he's gonna use his DNA to see whether he himself actually is a metahuman now. That makes more sense.
Is the DNA you brought me from DeVoe. It's completely normal. Clifford DeVoe is not a meta.
Yeah, okay, so he wasn't on the bus. No, I mean, I didn't think that he would be. Again, it kind of seemed like he had his subjects picked out for him, right? Like he purposefully made all those people on that bus get those powers. But he himself wasn't there. Yeah, he wasn't necessarily the plan at that point.
Guys, I'm telling you, Clifford DeVoe, he's not what he seems. That could just be the wheelchair. You do kind of have a bad history.
You would have a bias towards that.
Come on, he's too perfect. Okay, I have a strong feeling that he's hiding something. You don't believe me.
But that's what makes the season great, right? Is that I feel like there's already a bunch of callbacks to make to the first season, actually. The guy in the wheelchair, but also, you know, the accelerator explosion and stuff, and yeah, how he seemingly was actually inspired by those events from the first season.
Guys, it's him.
I thought we were done just assuming people are villains.
What?
You got balls.
Vibe it.
Vibe it? That's a good call. Will Cisco see him in his base? That's it. Okay, he's seeing exactly what my guy wants him to see.
You were right.
What?
That mac and cheese looks unbelievable.
See, that doesn't sound very villainous, does it?
Oh my god, he got me so good.
Okay, so do you want to tell me what's really bothering you?
My spidey sense is just tingling way off the charts.
Spidey sense.
This DeVoe guy could be behind everything.
Barry, is there a possibility that you were so determined to find the bad guy and get ahead of everything that you're seeing things exactly the way you want to see them?
No.
I mean, yeah, if this wasn't the guy, you'd have to admit to yourself that you're basically back to square one, right? Like, you'd have nothing to go by.
Ready for the press conference?
Absolutely.
Holy shit. This is gonna be so cool to see. Yeah, no, we're just going back to the press conference, right? Yeah. We saw this. Barry being there with Iris.
The work my team and I will do here will change our understanding. This is the future. It'll be here faster than you think.
Huh.
What does it mean to you?
Dude, was this just like a scene from the first season? Because I think it might have been. I mean, they genuinely even look younger.
Yes.
Those protesting this accelerator believe it could open a black hole in Central City. So you've foreseen every possible outcome.
Yes, I have.
Mrs. Marlise DeVoe.
Okay, well, with her interrupting and stuff and us seeing a different perspective to it, I'm guessing they did actually record it recently. But I don't know, something about the characters even made me think that, like, this really was just, like, recorded back in the first season.
DeVoe. I expect that would make the gentleman to your right your husband, Clifford DeVoe. I'm a big fan of your work.
Naturally.
Sir, I believe it'll have an enormous impact on our future. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, was he impressed by him, though? It seems like they actually are more kind of like competitors, right? I mean, they naturally be that. It's like a little bit of both, surely.
He'd risk an explosion.
No, I think he wants one.
Exactly.
It's too risky.
I'm willing to take the chance. The blast is the only thing that can power the cap.
We should wait.
This is the only way.
I mean, it's interesting that they clearly did wait this long, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's not during this event that they set their own plan in motion. Huh. Ooh. Yep, and he was wearing his helmet then.
What's happening?
Huh. Holy fuck. Okay, well, that's definitely when the damage was done to him physically, at least. Huh. Now, I'm wondering, in what way did this change him, though? I mean, again, like, he's not a metahuman, apparently. Oh god, chest compressions. Oh no. Oh no, wait. Don't tell me we're gonna be saying that this guy actually did die and she, like, brought him back in the way we've been seeing him. Okay, there I went again, guys. You can call that theory off.
I thought I lost you. How do you feel?
Reborn.
Enlightened.
Yeah. Enlightened. So, okay, he got what he wanted, I guess. His mind expanded. I mean, I still don't know really what that means in a practical sense. Except he got very smart. Yeah, that actually is probably what what it just is, right? That's why he can foresee kind of all the different arguments to a debate, and he can, like, read the future, I guess, in a certain sense too, right? And he knows, like, all the outcomes that can occur. That's what he wanted. But yeah, again, what does that tell us about their current plan? That's what I asked myself.
Hey, Alan. Singh wants to see you.
1 second. Trust me, I understand. Mr. Allen, close the door, please. Yeah.
Oh, they're here. They're filing a report against them, right? They're getting a restraining order.
First my home, then my classroom.
Joe and I just went by.
On behalf of the Central City Police Department, I'd like to extend our sincerest apologies for this intrusion. Mr. Allen?
Yeah, I'm sorry for disturbing you, Mr. DeVoe.
Professor DeVoe.
And more importantly, it won't happen again. This investigation is going to be called off.
Why are you bothering them at all?
It's a case we're working on.
Do me a favor. Stay away from the nice professor and his wife.
DeVoe seems very...
Very what?
Sus.
We don't show up at someone's house and start asking them questions. We follow protocol.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
You clear?
Giving him the evil look. That's not helping your case.
Anybody home? Dad said you were having a bad day.
What? No, I'm fine. I'm great, actually. How you doing?
What, he just can't make it seem like he's that busy with it, I guess?
What?
Yeah. I mean, she still wants to, I assume, move on, right?
So you think DeVoe and his wife are supervillains?
Yes.
Listen to yourself, Barry.
What?
DeVoe has already filed a complaint against you.
I know.
My man, you're kind of starting to sound like the Barry how we got you at the start of this season.
We are getting married in a week, Barry. For the sake of your job and my sanity.
And your own.
Please, let it go.
You hate to see it though, they're all encouraging him to let go, but it's like he's actually onto something. I mean, I know that he's onto something, but obviously I know more than they do.
I've solved them. Riemann's hypothesis, Hilbert's 15th problem. Ask me anything.
Who was Jack the Ripper?
Ooh.
The prevailing theory is there was a London barber by the name Aaron Kosminski.
Yeah. Yeah. Polish guy, right?
But it was his nurse, Catherine Jewell. It's like every little bit of knowledge now resides inside my brain.
Catherine Jewell. I feel like that's a made-up name. I don't think she's on the official suspect list. I don't think she probably even existed.
We now finally have the means to bring to the world the...
Clifford, are you okay?
Damn, dude. Is he getting a stroke? I mean, we know that that's the thing. I'm just kind of waiting for his downfall or something, right? I mean, not necessarily like a full-on downfall will ever come, but we know what he like looks like and how he comes across. Much less human, right? It's weird though, because he can still put on this facade, clearly, as he did, you know, to Barry now a couple of times. So I don't know what that's about. I'm waiting to see him in his chair again and stuff. What is the buzzing about? Oh, the camera. Right, right. Oh. Barry finally found it. Yeah, no, this is only gonna make it more. I mean, this is not in any way connecting, obviously, to DeVoe yet. This is just telling him that, well, yeah, I don't know. What is this telling him? This is just telling him that shit was deeper. The samurai was a setup. Is he gonna find their hideout? I can't believe he's actually breaking in. Barry is full on resorting to criminal methods now. Oh, what? How could you fuck that up? He hit the note though, right? Yeah, he hit the note.
There's a dam blocking your legs.
My gastrocnemius muscles are degenerating, aren't they?
It's just we've never seen a case like yours before.
An increase in complex fasciculation potential explains axonal membrane hyperexcitability, but it doesn't. When gamma wave activity exceeds 50 hertz, my acetylcholine receptors draw away from my nerve receptors instead of toward them.
He knows more than the doctor does himself.
Life expectancy for typical ALS is about 2 to 5 years.
In this chronodispersion, it would be half that. Complete paralysis will come first.
So they did something to him, clearly, right? Like, because this is still happening 4 years ago, I think. So clearly he managed to make it another 4 years when 2.5 should be the absolute max.
This doesn't make sense.
My mind is drawing energy from a parasite feeding on an alien host. We're so close to everything we ever dreamed of, only for it to be ripped away by this body.
That's what I'm... See, that's what I'm wondering. Like, what? Did they build him anew? Is that what we're saying? What's going on here, though? But it's weird, because his regular body is still there, too. He can morph, apparently, right? I think. I need to see him again, how he looks in his chair, but he definitely looks way different.
Guys, I found a camera in the Samuroid head.
Where did it lead back to?
Where do you think?
DeVoe. So you ping the camera to his computer's IP address?
Oh, okay. Okay, he already got full-on confirmation about that.
I didn't ping it.
Well, then how did you figure out it was him?
Well, this camera isn't even active. No, I heard it. It was making a noise.
Oh.
Noise.
Yeah. Inside the Samuroid.
Wait. Barry didn't get evidence whatsoever, actually. See? He's just kind of... Like I said, man, these people are gonna start, I don't know, distancing themselves from him or something. Or I don't know. Like, Barry is kind of going off the deep end with this, you know what I mean? Even though it's for good reasons, I guess you could say, but still, he shouldn't be doing this when you don't have full-on proof that the guy you're going after is actually the one you're looking for.
He's been watching us for weeks, and I could have proved it, but his wife came back too soon.
Too soon? From where?
I don't...
Barry,
My man, you're about to be admitting to burglary here.
tell me you did not break into their house.
Wow. No. Okay. Guys, no, that sounds bad, but you have to listen to me.
Easy, Alan. Calm down.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
Hey,
Damn.
I just don't want you to do anything else you'll regret.
Oh my God, I don't understand why you don't see what's going on.
My man, listen. You're a cop. You're literally breaking the rules.
He has cameras everywhere, at the lab, at CCPD. I mean, he's always watching us.
Hey, Joe, what is it?
Well, he's not a cop, he's CSI, but you get what I'm saying, he works for the police, right? It's the same thing, whatever.
I mean, I thought the police was supposed to protect people.
I haven't done anything to you.
You broke into our house.
She's got proof, you saw those photos? It had Barry on them.
We're good people. We don't deserve this.
Okay, I don't want you to worry anymore.
This man is about to be going to jail.
Immediately, I assure you.
Stop, my guy, what are you saying? Like, shouldn't he literally be prosecuted for that?
Stay away from us.
This shit is so good.
I told you to stay away from those people.
Captain, you have to listen to me.
You're taking 2 weeks off, and that is not a request.
You're suspending me?
You're lucky I'm not arresting you.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying.
What is this?
Restraining order. I have to stay 500 feet away from Clifford DeVoe.
And are you going to?
Yes. Reluctantly.
Ever since I came back from the Speed Force, I have been constantly and genuinely happy. I have more to lose now than ever before.
Uh-huh. And he's worried that he's going to.
You know, as time goes by, there's gonna be even more for us to lose. And people are always gonna be coming after us. You can't let that consume you. You just have to live in the moment and face it as it comes.
How are you not scared?
Because we're the Flash.
She's got that confidence. I don't know. Personally, I'd feel more like Barry, to be fair. Like, I would be starting to get more and more worried about, you know, yeah, exactly. Like, we're expanding in terms of our, you know, cast of characters, I guess, right? We got babies on the way, marriage, this and that, characters we care about now, really have started to care for over these seasons. And the risks are just starting to increase with every season too. Yeah, what do? You know? Quit? I don't think that's really an option either. I guess that's what Iris is saying. Just kind of, you know, go with the flow or whatever. But it's conflicting, you know. And Barry, you see what Barry is choosing to do instead. Barry is just basically becoming more relentless, I guess, in that sense, right? And he's willing to. How do you say that in English? I don't know if that's a Dutch expression, but like color outside the box or whatever. Like you know, he's using methods that you'd normally expect kind of only the villains to use, if that makes sense. I mean, it's a start, right? It's like, okay, it's burglary. This is not like, oh, killing people for the sake of, I don't know, getting evidence or something, right? Obviously, it's not that. But it is interesting to consider whether Barry would ever kind of go into that direction, maybe more like vigilante-like, rather than just full-on good guy superhero as he has been so far. Here he goes again.
Clifford.
He's just gonna keep having these events.
What am I, Marlene?
You are my husband.
My husband is gone. Let me die.
I don't know. I think clearly he forced her hand to look for some alternative here, right? But exactly what happened, I'm still unsure of.
I'm not going anyway.
This body will expire.
It will last longer.
What this?
Here we go. Oh. Is that just what it is? Okay, well that's the chair, clearly, but what actually... How does it work? Does she just like connect him to it or something physically?
You are in violation of a restraining order, Mr. Allen. Tell what is so paramount that you'd risk incarceration.
I wanted to look you in the eyes and ask, who are you really?
Yeah. How's he gonna answer that?
Who's asking? Barry Allen or the Flash?
Oh shit.
Oh, please.
Oh shit, well he's making clear he knows his identity. That should tell Barry plenty though. I mean, Barry already basically figured out the truth when it came to him.
I was born on the same evening you were, January 7th. We were both struck by lightning.
I knew you were affected. How did our test not show your meta-DNA?
That's actually a good question, yeah. How did he not get that?
You and your science team have devised no strategy, no action, no coordinated effort for which I'm not already prepared.
Bust metas. It was you.
Interesting.
But why reveal yourself now?
It's fascinating that the truth is already coming out so early this season, honestly, man. It makes me all the more excited to see what direction this is all gonna head in still.
Because I have nothing to fear from you.
I have a team of some of the smartest minds from across the multiverse.
Your Council of Wells.
He knows everything, man.
You've done wonders all these years, punching gorillas with rudimentary powers. Those were children with plague guns, Savitar, Zoom, Thorn.
Yeah, to be fair, the way that they hyped up DeVoe also, you know, those other guys, it's like, yeah, this might truly be your greatest enemy yet.
Powers are nothing compared to the power of limitless thought.
Your intellect was amplified by the particle accelerator.
You may be the fastest man alive, Alan.
I'm the smartest. Yeah, that's interesting.
So this is how we begin whatever twisted game you have planned.
Yeah. My man is like willing to play chess, right? Which is why he's cool with so early on already revealing everything to Barry.
I confronted DeVoe.
Oh, come on, Barry. He could get you arrested.
No, he won't. He wanted me to come. For starters, he knows I'm the Flash.
He confirmed it all.
DeVoe's been playing all of us. He has an intelligence beyond anything we could have imagined. He's orchestrated everything that we've encountered. He's moved us like chess pieces in a game we didn't even know we were playing.
Yeah, but the problem is you still really don't know what he's after, right? I don't know that either. Like, I'm still trying to figure out where this is all going, and if we... Because you'd honestly have to ask yourself the question, should we even be afraid of him, right? The Thinker.
The Thinker.
Yeah.
It's good.
Pretty good.
Guys, it's gonna take all of us to stop him.
Sounds like y'all could use a hand.
Oh, wow. Wally's back.
How's Blue Valley?
Self-reflection and the battle with a starfish from outer space.
So you found what you were looking for?
I don't know, to be honest.
So,
We are glad you're...
you probably got bored, you know, as we all do. Like, you can only stare at the skies for that long before you just want to get, like, back to action. Yeah, Wally actually came back quicker than I imagined he would. I thought he might be kind of out of the running for this season.
In the chain of 4,900 possible events I predicted, there was one which resulted in them calling me the teacher. I prefer the thinker.
Okay. He already knows what they're calling him to and stuff. This shit is crazy. Okay, this is where she's definitely gonna, like, put him into that chair.
They will be the first to experience the Enlightenment.
You've been unplugged for too long.
Here we go, unplugged.
I am nothing without you.
Proceed.
Like, what happens? Is it just, like, take the back of his head off? Because I think he had, like, a lot less hair, too, right? Oh my fucking god! Just when I said it. Ew. That is so disgusting. Straight to his brain tubes. Right. He actually had no hair. He just had... he was just covered full of metal.
You really gonna let them get married?
What is knowledge without love?
God damn. Man, he really is a different looking character entirely that way. I don't think I'd even realize it at first. Alright guys, anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and of course you can get early access to the next bunch of episodes straight away over on my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. Go and check it out. You can also sign up for free and watch the next episode right now. So, I'll see you there.